Hi everybody.
We haven't done any robot videos in a while, so this is good. So this is quite a new one.
Just a chance for us to kind of tell you a little bit about what we've done for the last couple of months, and hopefully be a little bit of a teaser for some of the other videos that we still need to send out, because we've done so much robot stuff in the last year, haven't we?
Yeah, we've done a lot of rock and robot, but we haven't been able to film them since we've been so busy.
Well, we have though got some really good footage, because Eli, who runs Rock and Roads, does an amazing job of filming. We've got some brilliant footage of our fights. We've got some trophies to show as well, haven't we?
Well, one trophy, one medal.
Well, I've got quite a few other things that we've done well. We've won a 3-on-3 competition recently. We won the South London event, didn't we?
And at Rock and Robots, we were the young team, the old team, twice in young versus old. Battle of the Generations, they call it.
That was good, wasn't it? And that footage is all online. You go to Rock and Robots website to have a look at that on YouTube. What I really want to do though is talk about some of the robots that we've been battling over the last few months. I think everyone knows that we've got Johnson Cloud and Flipside 2.0. Flipside had that upgrade, didn't he, with the titanium flipper?
Yeah, Flipside has had an upgrade, and we might have said this before, I think we have, but our robot moth that we're making, it's new, it's coming along nicely. I don't think it's properly finished yet. We'll need to do some adjustments and make it lighter, but...
Well, let's just show it. So Moth is based around the idea of a massive 20 kilogram servo in the middle, lifting quite a large front wedge. Now this is all really lightweight flexi TPU. The idea being that this is driving into spinners, trying to clog up spinners, trying to stop them from being able to do their job.
It's basically like the robot duck from BattleBots. If you go to the BattleBots website, I think it's called, I think you're able to buy some stuff that the engineers of the robots don't need anymore.
Oh, we did see that, didn't we? We saw
like
some bits
a couple of months ago, we saw cool. Ray Billings, the person who makes the famous robot Tombstone, he was selling one of his old spinner bars, and we're entering the spinner competition in a few weeks.
Yeah, I mean, we're entering Antweight though, aren't we? And
yeah,
imagine the size of those bars. They're huge. What, 80 kilograms or something like that?
Yeah,
absolutely ridiculous weight.
They're about 80, 90 kilograms, which is longer and heavier than even like 20 walker robots for Antweight, or maybe even beta weight.
At the moment, what we're struggling with is the drive. So we've got this kind of cog system here, which just isn't working properly for us. I've tried quite a few different ways of getting this kind of moving, and it just hasn't quite worked yet. I do think I know what's wrong, but I keep thinking I know what's wrong with it. It might just be the design in the end that's wrong with it, but I have been thinking
the weight is wrong.
Yeah, as soon as we know that the drive's going to work, we can then punch about 100 holes in it, and I think that's probably going to get us below the weight. And to be honest, that was always the intention. We went with a big, heavy chassis to support the servo, but everything else in there is just standard Antweight size. So we're just going to have to drill into this and make loads of holes and hope for the best, I think. Not sure if we'll get it ready, because we're going to our first full combat event. That's the MITE, the Mini Beasts in the East competition, and that is in a couple of weeks. So we've got a lot of work to do before we get there.
Speaking of the way our robots work, we're also making 2 new robots. One of them is technically a spinner, and I'm not really sure what the other one is. A flipper and a grabber.
Yeah, we've got a lot of 3D printed parts. So, this is a an adapted version of the Project 7 kind of bit. So I've tried to stick with the kind of faithful to some of the designs, and I've used some of the iterations that other people have used as well.
We order
just gonna
our
kind of
parts
put it together
from Bristol Box Builders and Wrangle Box, which are good places to get your 3D printed parts for ant weights.
Exactly.
So if you want to make some of your own, go to that place and get some 3D printed for yourself.
Yeah, and there's so many different 3D designs out there. This one, I think once we start putting this together, I think will look quite good. It's definitely going to come in under the weight limit as well, but I'm not quite sure how effective it's going to be as a flipper. So we might stick with the idea of a grabber for this one, but I do like these long, flexible kind of TPU kind of parts. I think they're going to be really cool to drive with. Also looking forward to trying out these really kind of high end, the N10s that Wrangle Box sell, which are 1600, and we've not used anything that size yet. I think Johnson Cloud's on 1200, so let's see what that kind of does for us.
If we haven't done some videos in a while and you've watched most of them, there's other people who make ant weights, like people like the YouTuber Cheesecake. He's got a spinner robot whose name is Cheesecake, and they're quite a good spinner, but
yeah, and that's running at the I can't remember if that's at the fairy weight class in America, which is the same as ant weight over here, 150 grams, or if it's running at the US ant weight, which is I think 300 or double the weight. So
I think it's either 150 or 400.
Or the £1 thing, which is one pound
yes.
robots. But we've got quite a bit of work to do. But actually, this is all the fun stuff at the moment. We've got so many good working robots. I don't even know if we showed Sabre properly, but Sabre is a robot we built probably about 6 months ago now, so that my daughter could come and take part in one of the Rock and Robots tournaments. That's it. Where the TPU is this printing material. Okay, we don't yet have our own 3D printer, but we're going to have one very, very soon. And that is going to mean, rather than waiting, 6 weeks to, building something, battling it, seeing how that kind of impacts everything, and then going back to drawing board, making some iterations, we can do those things here. We can practice at home, we can test those out, and then we can kind of reprint them almost the same day. So that's going to really improve the speed of our kind of designs. Theo's got some fantastic designs at the moment. He's just designed a overhead drill robot, which I think is something we're probably going to have to look at building. That's why when we look at the Project 7 one, we've got this piece of armour as well. So we're going to need a bit of top armour for some of our robots to test them. If your drill's going to be going straight into the top of my the other robots.
There's still a few more robots we've designed, but we haven't made yet. Like the 2 robots we were just talking about. The drill robot that I said I wanted to make. The robot that we're using these parts for a grabber or a flipper.
As yet unnamed.
Yeah, and there's one more that we've mentioned before, I think. That name is Doomstone. Is going to be a very spinny robot.
Well, we're going to make our own version of Tombstone, and that's the plan. Again, we've almost got everything we need to build that. It's at the moment, though, it would be really nice to wait for a 3D printer. Then we'll be able to kind of make Doomstone really quickly because we can 3D print some parts. But what have we got? What is that called? The polycarbonate sheets that we've got. We've got polycarbonates. We could cut it out of that as well.
Again, I don't really think we've mentioned our first robot a lot. I think we've showed you 1 or 2 videos of it. I want to piss you! But just saying that our first robot, which we now call Memory Bot, but was originally called I Want to Push You, it was a robot made out of...
Polycarbonate.
Yeah, polycarbonate, which is the same thing that we use even to protect our robots, and it's also quite good at making robots.
We're going to try those out.
most powerful N10s we've ever used.
Yep, that ratio is going to be quite ridiculous. If we get up to full speed, it's going to really
It's
spin.
going to go at, I think, about 12,000 miles. Not miles.
12,000 miles an hour. Yeah, if we could build a robot that went at 12,000 miles an hour, I think we'd probably be in trouble with the police because that's going to hurt somebody. It's going to break the sound barrier immediately.
I meant a robot that does go really fast.
So we've got a couple of new things to try on a couple of different robots, and hopefully, watch this space. All things going well, we should be competing in some tournaments near you soon. Would love for you to come down and support us at MITE, or come and support us at the Rock and Robots or any of the other tournaments we go to. Big shout out for Cats as well, the Central Antweight tournament, which we've been to a couple of as well, and that's brilliant and run by the very fantastic Vlad, who is an absolute legend in the Antweight sport at the moment. He's clean sweeping most of the tournaments with his fantastic robot, which is called Guido.
Oh, Guido. Guido is a robot that gets under you, and then like this, and then very slightly lifts you off the floor, just enough for it to be able to control you.
It's all you need, isn't it? Oh, we're also going to go to the Wood Green Beetleweight tournament soon. So that
We haven't
Beetles in the
actually
City,
got
I think it's
any
called.
Beetleweight.
We are not competing. No, not in that.
We are
not
just
yet.
watching.
But we're very excited because that is clearly one of the things that we'd like to do in the near future. I've got a full year. We've got lots of new robots, lots of new designs. Let's see how that go, and then see if we can, in the future, push on into a different weight class. Okay, I'm already in a different weight class, aren't I? After all that Christmas food. Right, guys, thank you so much for watching. We will, hopefully this is the first of quite a few videos soon. We'll update and we'll hopefully put on all the footage. We've got, I think we worked out, like about 20 hours worth of footage that is just sitting there that we've filmed, that we've prepared, we're ready to go. So we want to just drop all of that and hopefully get you guys watching and seeing what we've been up to. But for now, thank you so much for watching.
Happy Christmas.
And Happy New Year. See you soon.